The new census information seems like some good news for millennials. The data was broken down in a new study by the online home data center Apartment List. Despite the challenge of affordability, many members of that age group have found a place to buy.
Millennials have always struggled to buy homes, facing incredible house price appreciation. But at the same time, according to the latest data, the millennial homeownership rate has actually passed 50%.
Of course, it's a lot harder to afford a home in San Diego than in the rest of the country. Here, millennial home ownership has also increased, but the rate for that age group is only 34%. San Diego is fourth from the bottom among American metro areas in that category. One thing census data also reveal is that for every age group, home ownership is at a lower percentage than it was in past decades. Warnock uses the example of millennials.
Their homeownership rate is about 5 percentage points lower than Gen X was when they were in their 30s, and is about 7 percentage points lower than baby boomers when they were in their 30s.
A recent study of home ownership in Europe conducted by UC San Diego researchers shows home ownership is seen as a shield against inflation. A history of high inflation in some countries has led to high home ownership rates there.
If people think that real estate is a good inflation hedge and they expect high inflation in the future, then they're going to be more likely to be a homeowner because they want to be able to protect themselves from that high inflation.
Warnock says home ownership is a good hedge against rental inflation, and in America, it's the primary vehicle for creating family wealth. But more and more, finding a down payment and paying a mortgage is financially out of reach.
For millennials who don't own a home, we survey them and we find an increasing share of them have been saying, I'm never going to own a home. I just can't afford it.
73% of baby boomers in San Diego own their own home. That's more than double the rate for San Diego millennials and 5 percentage points lower than the national average. Thomas Fudge, KPBS News.